Thursday, July 6, 2023. I fed all the street cats today, but I didn't finish until about almost 5 a.m. Most mornings, I like to have everyone fed and accounted for by 4:20 a.m. I brought extra cans of cat food today, and I'm grateful for the donations that we received. I also brought a large amount of dry food and 4 cans of the good quality albacore tuna. 4 cans of tuna is actually not enough to give everyone a bite, especially now that there's almost 100 cats. I try to give each station 1 can of tuna, and I noticed One Eye, one of the smallest street cats that has only one eye. She didn't look like she got enough to eat, and I began feeding her 4 years ago. Out of all the street cats, One Eye has probably have it the roughest. It rained pretty hard last night in the hours before my feeding, but it stopped right when my feeding started and started back up again a little bit after I was done feeding. Over the past 4 years of feeding these cats, there have been many rainstorms, and I told you about the cat One Eye, who I've hardly ever pet until just recently. I get tried to pet her, and but every time there's a really bad storm, and each time I rescued one of the street cats and brought them inside, One Eye and also Meow Meow would both come closer to my apartment door and cry, "Meow, meow, help. We want to go inside too. Meow, meow." They knew a big storm was coming, and despite being almost completely self-sufficient, they're still a part of these cats crying for help. I was surprised One Eye let me pet her recently. I've been feeding her every day for 4.5 years, and she's slow blinked me a bunch of times, but she still never let me pet her until recently. I was happy to see the cat Skippy today. He's the orange, short-haired, almost no-hair cat that me and my girlfriend got neutered and vaccinated a few months ago. Skippy is a sweetheart to humans, but he doesn't get along with other cats. There's no getting around it. I noticed fresh scars from his fighting on his head and ears today. At first, I didn't notice Skippy because there was no moon tonight and it was darker than usual. And I feed a lot of orange cats. Skippy finally had to come a few inches from my face and basically say, "It's me. Look at me. I'm Skippy." I went back out after the sun came up and I gave the brunch bunch a little snack. And I noticed there was still dry food out from my earlier feeding. And before I even put new food down, the kitties got excited and happy to see me. And little Tufa actually started munching on the dry food like I had just put it out. Little Tufa was like, "It's the nice guy. Crunch, crunch. It's crunch, crunch time. Let's do the crunchy crunch." I'm I'm grateful for the recent cat donations, and so are the street cats. And I'm happy more people are buying my book too. They're enjoying it as well. I heard it's actually become required reading in a particular course at UT, and that shouldn't come as a surprise because my first book is basically all about UT, the University of Texas. And, there have been people throughout my life that claim I am not a writer, but it's getting to the point where that is becoming harder and harder of a claim to make. Not many writers are even capable or doing of writing an essay every day, reading that essay out loud and uploading it, publishing it every day in less than 1 hour, in less than 30 minutes, for Christ's sake. I'm doing what I do best, and it's gotten to a point where nobody besides God and fate can take that away from me. If I could give a class on writing, I would require every student to write, read, and publish a new personal essay on whatever topic they want daily in less than 30 minutes every single day. That would be the only assignment, the only requirement, the only test. And I imagine most of the essays would not be very good at first. And one of the hardest things for people to do is to read out loud. But what that would do is that would force an individual to improve their writing. It would force an individual to improve reading out loud. And if there's a course on improving your writing or improving anything in life, that's how you get things done. My name is Gregory Brandt, aka Mr. G. Thank you for listening, and everybody have a great day. For me and my street cats, aloha.